What's going on, guys? So for this video I'm going to do a showcase of my Doom 2 remakes for SnapMap. Basically every time I load up SnapMap I'm generally in the mood for creating maps, and when it comes to creating maps you gotta put a lot of time into them, and that's just how it is because you really want to make sure they end up looking good, playing good, all of that stuff. So yeah, I thought about making a showcase of the ones that I made, and I'm just gonna talk about them, and I will give out the codes if you want to try them out for yourself. And yeah, let's get it started. Alright guys, so this first map is dead simple. This is my remake for SnapMap. So right off the bat, I could have made this map a little more similar to the original by having like those wall sections, like you know how in the original Dead Simple when you killed all the Mankabai, the walls would actually like break down and then it kind of like expands the map a bit. I can think of something to make it like that, but I just feel like the map was already big enough, especially this preset that I use, and I just feel like it would just make it too slow paced and awkward. I also threw in a couple of my ideas here and there, just like the enemies in the middle, just for a really nice trap. I replaced the Arachnotrons with Revenants and the Hellraisers, and yeah, looking back at this map, this was actually my very second map I made, and I'm proud of what I've done with it. I've definitely improved upon it and updated because I've gotten more. I've gotten more smarter and better with SnapMap in general. But I'm definitely, happy with this one, even though the reviews, I've gotten like really mixed reviews for it, but I'm really happy how this one goes, and this one is definitely a challenging map to play on solo. Basically all my single player maps or like the campaign maps, you pretty much have to beat them in one try. And yeah, this one, it's gonna make you sweat because you really don't want to die for sure. And that's pretty much it for Dead Simple. I'm proud of what it's become, and yeah, this is definitely my most sentimental map, I guess, because it's actually my first one that I published, and it's just nice to look back at this and see how much I evolved as a snap mapper, if you would say. This one was Tricks and Traps, map 8. So this map was so much more challenging to do because, Dead Simple is like a really simple map. But this one, oh my god, I had to like explore all like the presets and stuff. And this one, this was like the best I could find. Obviously, it's not completely accurate to the original map from Doom 2, but I believe like the spirit is there. And that's kind of like the fun thing about um SnapMap, like just trying to recreate the spirit of the original with the presets you have. And basically, yes, I found this little preset where it only gives you like 4 doors, and in the original map it gives you 8 doors, so I had to like kind of come up with my own ideas here. This area is supposed to be like a reference, I guess, to that one area with like all the pain elemental lost souls that you fight, and with the little, what is it, hidden pillar secret. And this is like pretty much the other beginning area of the original map. But obviously, since the preset that I used only included 4 doors, I had to like create another one. And yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Obviously, it's not like completely accurate to the original, but I feel like it plays pretty much similarly in a way. I had to like do some changes here and there, of course, to make sure um basically make sure it plays really well. And yeah, I pretty much don't really got much else to say for this map. It was a lot of fun, but at the same time, when I look back at my like earlier versions of it, I definitely could see like there was so much stuff I could have changed. But luckily, I've changed a lot. I've changed like a lot of the issues, and it just plays better than it used to. So yeah, I definitely recommend this map for you guys to try it out if you're a big fan of map 8 from Doom 2. Alright, so Reactor of Death, or Circle of Death. It's basically a tribute to Circle of Death. So the main reason why I call this the Reactor of Death, because when I was working on this map, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to make another remake or like a map of my own. But then I came into, I think the preset was called the Reactor, and I was like, whoa, this kind of reminds me of, the beginning of map 11. And ever since I found this, preset, I pretty much wanted to remake map 11. And yeah, this remake, it doesn't really feel like a complete remake compared to like, map 7 and map 8, but it really does have like a strong sense of familiarity to, map 11. See, this area right here is supposed to be like the near ending of map 11, but it definitely doesn't, look anything like it. But I tried to find some ways to kind of like give you that sense of familiarity. um Basically, I'll give you some examples. I will eventually, here it is. This is where I'm trying to like show off the more similar parts to the original version. So right here, this looks very similar to like, the part where you're trying to get the blue key, and when you get the blue key, you're gonna get ambushed by a Hell Knight, just like in the original. You get ambushed by an Archvile. And if you pay attention very closely on the left, there's actually a hidden secret where you will get a Mega Health. Yeah, it's a Mega Health, and in the original, it's supposed to be a Soul Sphere. I don't really think it was tagged in Doom 2 as a secret, so that was kind of weird, but I tagged it as a secret, of course. And here's some gameplay. Shotgun behind you, just like in the original map 11. And I think it's pretty fast paced. I mean, map 11 is like a pretty, fast map, and this one, I think it's kind of like the same too. Obviously, the new Doom plays differently compared to Doom 2, and I could totally make it more similar to Doom 1 and Doom 2, but I don't really want to do that with my maps. I want my maps to kind of like give you a sense of nostalgia, but also make you play with like the Doom 2016's mechanics. And that's really all I gotta say. So on to the last map, The Living End. So this one was recently released. This, might be my last Doom 2 remake or reimagining, whatever you want to call it, that I'm going to make for a while, because I really want to try to start doing something else. But yeah, I really did not think I would actually be able to remake this one. I don't really remember what inspired me to do it. I remember like when I was editing whatever map I was editing, I used to like I would like tell myself like, man, wouldn't it be cool if I could reimagine map 29 or something cool like that? And what do you know? It actually happened. And pretty much similar to what is it? The Reactor of Death. It definitely doesn't like feel like it, because map 29 is a cavern-esque map. Cavern themed map, and there's no like cavern themed presets in SnapMap. But like I said, you will definitely get like a sense of familiarity when you play this one. And it's probably my hardest map out of like the 4 ones. When I was like playtesting this, I'm not gonna lie, man, like I'm the guy that made this map, I could still get my butt handed to me. And it's pretty insane. It's just weird. Like there's moments where like I'm wondering like, wow, why is this level so hard? Why am I like, not playing so good? I'm supposed to be like, the guy that actually created this level. But it's a really fun one. I think it's gonna be a blast in co-op too. And the last fight is definitely really intense. I try to like make it super intense to make up the lack of Cyber Demon. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little Doom 2 map remake showcase for SnapMap. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna like do any more SnapMap series on this channel, but with that said, I'm going to work on my SnapMap in-depth review, and stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching, guys.